Arcane Studios' latest title, Deathloop, is undoubtedly one of its greatest creations. Erika Jayne is in the hot seat at the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion. The embattled, How Many FKS singer, 50, shared the Bravo reality show's Season 11 reunion trailer via Instagram Wednesday with the not-so-subtle caption, "The champ is here." As Colt, players are thrust into a looping world where death means little and information is your greatest weapon. Of course, to get to said information requires some firepower and otherworldly abilities, which is why it is essential to know what are some of the best weapons and slabs you can get your hands on before going on a visionary killing spree in Deathloop. Instead of trying to figure things out, our guide to the best weapons and slabs in Deathloop you need to know will save you the trouble right from the start. Advertisement filled down pointing triangle. The best weapons in Deathloop in total. There are 12 different guns in the game, coming in 4 rarity tiers: gray, blue, purple, and gold. Gem. Jayne goes head-to-head with Andy Cohen, and her castmates including Kyle Richards, Sutton Stracke, Crystal Kung Minkoff, Dorit Kemsley and Garcelle Beauvais, in the explosive first look at the 4-part special. "We're gonna put you on a skewer, and I'm gonna fire up the barbecue," Cohen, 53, warns. He then asks, "Why didn't you leave Tom sooner?" in reference to Jayne's now-estranged husband, Tom Girardi. "Where was I going?" she responds. "I know what you make on this show," Cohen retorts. The Bravo honcho then brings up 82-year-old Girardi's alleged extramarital affairs and the claims that the disgraced attorney put $20 million into her business account before asking the cast whether they believe Jayne's side of the story. "Can someone please back me the FK upon what I'm saying?" Jayne angrily exclaims to the women. The WWHL host also questions the former Chicago star's allegation that Girardi had a diminished mental capacity and fires back that her story lands differently when there are air crash victims. Both Jayne and Girardi were sued last December by a class action firm on behalf of Lion Air Flight 610 victims for allegedly embezzling money through their sham divorce. She also tells the group at the end of the teaser that she asked Girardi why he committed his alleged crimes. Friend of the Housewives, Kathy Hilton also makes an appearance in the trailer, but it is unclear whether she, too, questions Jayne. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills 4-part reunion starts October. Obviously, gold-tier weapons are the best, but they are restricted to unique firearms, but in general, the higher the tier, the more useful the perks. 13 at 8 p.m. Here's a list of the Deathloop weapons, starting with the best. Tribunal. The Tribunal is a lightweight semi-automatic pistol with low recoil and great accuracy at close to medium distances. ET on Bravo. Get a Tribunal with the silencer perk, and you have the best weapon for stealth runs with short to mid-range stopping power. Rapier. The Rapier is great for kills from a distance, and even holds its own up close, but it takes some time to reload. A trinket that accelerates reload speed is a great fit for this weapon, allowing you to one-shot Eternalists with ease. Vapet Trencher. The Trencher is your shotgun of choice. Shoot close. Enjoy satisfying audio from destroying groups of enemies. MG1, Peppermill, Deathloop. PT6, Spiker, your go-to for silent kills. Combine this with a trinket that allows weapons to do damage over a longer distance to make it lethal at any distance. Headshots with this weapon are instant kills. The 4-pounder. The 4-pounder is the game's explosive hand cannon. It won't take many 4-pounder shots to take down an enemy, and that efficiency increases when you're gripping 2 at the same time. Strelok 50-50. The Strelok 50-50 is a great short to medium-range combat shotgun, firing short bursts of pellets, shrapnel to help mow down enemies. Limp. 10 gold-tier weapons. Not necessarily suited for the hustle and bustle throughout Deathloop. It is still satisfying to wield these weapons every once in a while once you have gotten your hands on them. Constancy. Automatic with ITH2 separate clips to hold bullets. You can fire and reload at the same time. The only thing to stop you from firing this gun is if you completely run out of bullets. To get this baby, you will have to kill Frank and loot it from his cold, dead body. Sepulchra Bretera. This sniper is the ultimate distance weapon that allows you to adjust your zoom level, and can be found in Updom in the afternoon. You might be lucky enough to grab it off Juliana, if you can kill her, of course. Strelok Verso. This extremely unique pair of weapons can be found at the complex at noon in Deathloop. These weapons can be dual-wielded as burst-firing pistols, or combined together to create an extra powerful burst weapon. Heritage Gun. One of the game's most devastating weapons, the Heritage Gun can be found in Carl's Bay at night. It has two different modes, the far-reaching rifle mode, or the hard-hitting shotgun mode. This is the Swiss Army knife of weapons. It can do it all. The best slabs abilities in Deathloop to complement your awesome firepower. You are going to need some powers as well. Thankfully, slabs taken from fallen visionaries can augment your arsenal with some truly fun and exciting powers to spice things up. To zero in on what you might want first, here's the list of visionaries and their associated slabs. Shift, Charlie Nexus, Harriet Havoc, FIA Ether, Igor Karnesis, Alexis. If Juliana invades your session, you also have a chance to loot any of the slabs by killing her. Upgrades are obtained by killing the visionaries again and again, allowing you to branch further out from your chosen abilities. Understanding what each slab brings to the table is key, so let's get right into it. Reprise given to Colt at the start. The reprise slab is invaluable to your time in Deathloop. It grants players a second and third chance after dying before the daily loop gets completely restarted. Shift teleportation over short distances is easy with Shift, and further upgrades make it an important part of any stealthy player's arsenal. Nexus Havoc made for those that love to get into the mix. Activating Havoc allows for increased damage while the damage done to you hurts your power reserve instead of your health. Ether. The power of invisibility is great to have, allowing you to sneak past enemies with ease. Just make sure you do not do anything aggressive or you will break your cover. Karnesis. Who would not want to throw enemies around with ease? The power of telekinesis becomes yours to open up a world of mayhem. Slab combinations in Deathloop with Colt only able to equip 2 slabs in addition to the reprise slab. You might be wondering about the best combinations in which to achieve your aims. Fret not. Here are some killer combinations that you can bring into Blackreef for your next loop. Shift plus Ether. Nexus. Being able to go wherever you want without interference can allow you to skip many of the combat encounters in the game, and Shift is a key part of that. Together with Ether, which can be upgraded further to not drain your power when staying still, and you can essentially teleport your way across the map without drawing attention. Should the need arise, use Nexus to eliminate groups of foes in one fell swoop and clear the way. Nexus plus Karnesis. Nexus is one of the better slabs abilities in Deathloop, and you can use that for some great fun. Link enemies together, then proceed to throw enemies around and send bodies flying. It is a great way to introduce yourself to the Eternalists, and death by falling is always a fun time. Ether plus Havoc. If you much prefer the combat route, Ether will allow you to get up close and personal with the Eternalists, before unleashing Havoc to cause some damage. This way, you are already in the right position, while staying healthy enough to be the last one standing. Deathloop is full of opportunities for players to experiment and have fun, and with these weapons and slabs, you can guarantee yourself a rocking good time and staying alive to tell the tale. Drop a Facebook comment below.